All right. Give me the countdown.
3, 2, 1, you're out.
And welcome to another exciting and informative edition of the Love Power Show called Somebody, because we're on the air, screaming loud and sparing none. We have guests who are interesting, exciting, fascinating, knowledgeable, and thought-provoking. We're discussing everything from the sublime to the ridiculous. We make the sublime clear, and we make the ridiculous make sense. Yes, every Sunday from 2 to 3 right here on the Love Power Show. And if you want to be on the show and be a part of the show, if you want to talk, if you want to speak, dial 901-327-2500, because we're debating all of the issues, taking positions, defining and defending those positions, offering analysis, presenting solutions, and provoking thought, and providing leadership. Yes, I said leadership. I sure did. Today, we're talking about what they call UJIMA, cooperative economics. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a simple way of saying working together. And I'm going to throw some things out there about distorted ego. I'm going to throw some things out about why it is problematic. I'm not going to say black men cannot work together. I'm saying to me, from my eyes, you might call me and say, well, you must be Steve Wonder because you can't see. But from my eyes, black men don't appear to be able to work together to any substantial degree. Why is that? When we look across the ethnic landscape, we see our women looking more like men. Did you see the woman the other day? And I think that was a made-up camera shot where there were several white supremacists around with big machine guns. So this big black woman, she runs into the cop, grabs him around the neck, and she's got him jacketing. And so some of her brothers saying, look at the black woman. They were talking, Talus, you saw him on Facebook. I didn't come in, I started to. Look at the black woman, the strong black woman defending her man.
Right. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, working together in the studio, we've got Omar Baruti, special guest, M. Stanley Shipp, also known as Kazi. Isaac, can we arrange some chairs for the audience? If they have to stand, that's okay, but if we can have them sitting down, that would be great.
We have an audience in the studio.
We have an audience in the studio.
Big time.
Yes. Yes. It is what we say it is.
That's right, big time.
It's over when we say it's over.
That's right.
We've got Talud El-Ami, a very controversial brother.
Absolutely.
But when you look at his presentation, you'll come on back around and you'll say, oh yeah, that makes sense. We've got Jeffrey Steele in the studio with us. Miss April in the studio with us. We've got Miss Baruti in the audience. We've got, yes, I see you. Brother Lacey, and what's your name, young lady? What is it? Demetrius. And feel free if you want to come to the microphone and say something, that's fine by me. Now, let me say something to all you naysayers out there. Just call me up and say, Brother Wallace Redd, you don't know what you're talking about. If you want to give us a call, call us right here at 901-327-2500. We're talking about black men working together. That's that wing of UJIMA, collective working responsibility. Look, and I've got the printout right here, and then I'm going to shut up. I've got it right here. Here's what it says. It says, working together, building our own shops and studios. Yes, UJIMA. Is it Ujamaa? Yes. Ujamaa. All right, thank you. Ujamaa. Talu. Let me say this real quick. We've got a call on the line. You know, we love our callers, huh?
Is that Swahili?
It's Swahili.
Hello,
Yes, who is it?
this is Wild Bill. I don't know if you're gonna look after this call, but jumbo for everyone out there in your studio. I'm all for what you say.
All right.
I try to exercise it.
All right.
We need to, in short, we need to teach our dollars some sense.
All right.
But here's the problem.
What's the problem, Wild Bill?
How can we do that when it is estimated that 5,000 black folks kill themselves at each other's hand year in and year out? Now let's just, give or take a couple hundred. You know, we'll leave it 5,000. It could be 4,500. It could be 3,000. From in the continental United States. Now those are just the ones that's going to the cemetery. Then you got another group that's going to the penitentiary.
Okay.
And then there's a third group that's not spoken about, and those are the ones that are injured and maimed.
Okay.
I stepped out and I saw a young fellow in the critical ages between 12 and 32, and I stepped out of the doorway and this fellow came around in a wheelchair, and I said, man, he's young to be in a wheelchair. And I said he couldn't have been in the service. And then I said, well, okay. I stepped another way, and there comes another one.
You saw something even more horrible to look at. Take 30 seconds, Brother Wild Bill, and wrap it up. We've got a lot of material to cover today. You've made some great points.
We stop killing each other. This whole conversation is moot.
Okay, thank you, Brother Wild Bill.
Thank you.
We'll touch on the subjects that you brought out. Now, this is what we thank Brother Wild Bill for his call and the points that he made. I want to read Omar, it's Ujamaa, and that Ujamaa. Okay, help me with my Swahili, my pronunciation. That's day 4. Oh, that's principle number 4. What principle is that? Okay. Now here's what it says: cooperative economics, to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and profit from them together. That's what it says. Do we have a call online?
Yes.
Okay, we love our callers. They get preferential treatment. Come on, caller. Is that you, Torrance?
Brother Wallace.
Yes, sir.
Look, brother, the reason black folks can't work together is because we never been taught to work together.
All right.
We've been taught to slavery to be adversarial to each other.
Okay.
The biggest problem among black people is if you get more than 5 or 6 of them in a room discussing a problem, all of them want to dominate the conversation, just like working together. Everybody wants to be the boss, so therefore nothing gets done.
Okay.
Until we change our mindset and learn that as a people, collectively, we can stand together, divisively, we won't die as we are currently doing.
I understand. That's my good friend, C.B. Buckner, y'all. We've worked together down through the years. Is that right, C.B.?
That's right.
That's right. We've made money. We must make money, people. Omar, he said something that you talk about all the time on this show right here. Mindset. But he also said that we've been taught this way. We've been taught not to work together. We're sitting in a room. We've got all Indian chiefs and not enough Indians. Omar, help us understand our problem.
First, I'd like to say the views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily the views and opinions of this radio station, nor of our advertisers. And I'd also like to say that we should invite our children to come listen to the radio as we speak, because today we are their heroes, and we save them from the disasters that come down the road. But tomorrow they will be our heroes, and they have to learn how to save us and themselves. And with that being said, let's address that issue of brainwashing. When we were in slavery for over 400 years, under the wicked, cruel, peculiar form of slavery, we were thoroughly brainwashed against ourselves, and we came out of slavery hating ourselves and distrusting ourselves, because we always had the problem of somebody might snitch to the master. And when we came out of slavery, there were black codes and there were black laws that prevented us from rising up in the social order, especially economically. If a white man raped your woman, your wife, after slavery, it was not a crime, punishable by anything. If I always had black folks to spend their money when they got it, because if a white man robbed them, nothing would happen. There was no consequence for a white man robbing a black man right after slavery. There was no consequence for that. They would even take your land. And if they took your land by whatever means they took it, ran you off of it or whatever, swindled you out of it, there was also no consequence. Today we still operate like that. Whenever you have people that have been completely and totally destroyed mentally and psychologically, you have to take them through a debriefing process. And we haven't had any kind of debriefing since we came out of slavery. And we pass that on from one generation to the next. We have got to straighten out our thinking if we're going to operate inside of this social order. And this social order continues to control us through the media because they still control our thinking. Nothing's changed.
Fantastic. Let's go to the phone lines, and then Brother Kazi, M. Stanley Ship, we're going to go to you. You have a 10-minute presentation, and we must move with quickness today. Come on, caller.
Hello, this is Richard Stevens.
Richard Stevens?
Yeah, I'm the one to be calling Pastor Guy, Andre Guy, and different people. You know that I've been having a lot of visions of Jesus and angels and animals in the spirit since I was a baby. And one thing the brothers always got a problem with, I tell them, the Jesus I see them real small and different sized spirit bodies. The tallest he was the telephone pole, you know, that I see.
Okay.
And it's the white dude with the brown eyes, not blue eyes, brown hair, and the beard.
Okay.
Look about 33 years old, like he did when he died.
All right.
Well, the brothers that I speak to, almost all of them got a problem with it, just like the pictures at churches, how they look. You know, the better looking pictures of them. And all the brothers got that racism or whatever it is so deeply embedded in them that they're just not going to receive what I'm saying. I know what I see.
Okay. Thank you, Brother Richard Stevens, for your call. Just real quick, Kazi. Now, the caller has the makings, perhaps, of another Nat Turner with his visions there. He perhaps needs a little bit more work for clarification with his vision, I would say. But perhaps I heard him saying that Jesus was a black man. But I'm not going to go on and on with that. We've got a lot to talk about. Talu, let's go to Brother Kazi here.
Sure, go ahead.
Asante, Jumbo, BBs, and Hornets. That's the extent of my Swahili.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you did better than I did. It's 2:15. 10 minutes.
Asante. Thank you. The
2:25.
The Zanco Products Company, which was started in 1971.
Speak right in the mic,
On
Brother
Elvis
Kazi.
Presley and Kerr. And it was called at the beginning, and this is the kind of
Kazi, let's do something real quick.
How are we doing on the block?
We're doing good. Come on, let's take Al right quick, and then we won't interrupt you. Come on, it's just like that song today, Bustin' Loose. Come on.
All right.
Brother Al, my good friend,
Yes, sir.
tell us something good.
We've got to put a pool together. We've got to put some money together where we can do something. We can't do it individually. We will have to collectively come together with people set up a company, a corporation, fund properly, and then we're going to have to pick out something that we're going to run and take charge of. You know, that Daniel's got the music, the Jews got the banking, everybody got something. We don't have anything, but we making a way for everybody and everything. So we need to find us something. And I think ideally it would be good for us to do music. We do one good thing, and that's another good thing that we can do, but we need to find one focus. Put that money in it and make it work.
Okay.
Right here, Memphis is a good starter for a lot of businesses.
All right.
It's a lot of good businesses, and we can do that. But for us to work together, like Brother Omar was saying, and the other brothers before him, we have never been trained. We've never been taught. We've always been mistreated, abused, beat down, lied on, every other thing. So if we can just put our act together, come together and have a referendum like we did when we got Mayor Harrington to be mayor. That's the only reason he got to be mayor is because we got together at the Coliseum and put him in there.
Right.
We've got to do the same thing, that same type of thing for ourselves to make a business.
All right.
For us to get a start. Our children don't have respect for us because they see us losing our jobs, getting laid off, and going crazy before our time. We never get to retire.
Okay.
And so they're going to do wicked, wild things they're doing until they see something different. That's all I want to say.
Thank you for your call, Brother Al.
Yes, sir.
And then he was talking about the Black People's Convention, and then once it was successful, someone said it's no longer needed.